Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Does everybody hear me? Does everybody hear me? Yay! Hi, Lila. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Good to see your chats. Oh, so is everybody ready for the giveaway? Yay! So, how many people are here? 20, I think 25. So, 44. All right, I guess we'll just get started. Should we get started? Hi, everybody. Look at everybody. Oh, I recognize all these names from all the comments. Yay. Hi, Bright. Hi, Mosca. Jenny, Beth, Ivy, Valerie, Wiggy. Giveaway. Yeah, it's a giveaway. Anna. Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm so grateful you're all here. So Sarvaa Organics was very generous and wanted to do a giveaway for my audience. So I'm very grateful. So as you saw in the maybe you saw in the community tab, I had posted a picture of what the prizes are. So it's, if you look on their website, they sell the protein powder sampler. It's 6 little jars of protein powder, and they sell them for $10 each for the 6, and then they sell the supplement powder packets, 6 of them. Those are $10 each. So those two items together, so it'll be 12 samples, is one prize, and we're going to have 25 prizes. So I have a moderator working on the back end here that's going to keep track of the winners, because I'm having trouble with seeing my chat. It's an iPad, so they keep fading out for some reason, but we don't need to keep talking about that. We don't need to keep talking. I don't need to keep talking about that. So I'm going to ask a question. I have 25 questions, and if you watch my channel, you should know the answers to these questions. And what we'll do is, the first person that answers it correctly, the first person that it's in the chat that answers the question correctly. Hi, everybody. I see people saying hi. I want to say hi and talk, but I want to do the giveaway. So the way it's going to work is, the first person that answers it correctly will be the winner. And I'd love you to keep track of, even if you're not the winner, I'd love you to keep track of how many you got right and let me know at the end. Even if you didn't get your answer in first, just curious how many you got right. So what we're going to do is, whoever gets it right, Brittany is the moderator, and she is going to let me know who the winner is. In case I don't see it in my chat, she'll let me know who the winner is. She's going to jot down your username, because that's all she has is your username on YouTube. And then what I'm going to ask you to do is, if you're the winner, you're going to email me your username and your name and address, so I can match your name and address up to the username that we have on record as a winner. And then I'm going to have 25 names and addresses that I'm going to email to my friend Joshua at Sarvaa Organics, and he's going to mail out free shipping. He'll mail out these prizes. So does that make sense? So the email address is Lulu's Way at gmail.com. But it's not Lulu's Way, Lulu, Lulusway. It's Lulu's Way, and the word way is spelled Weigh. Because I was originally going to name my channel that, and I changed my mind. But the email address is still that. So could you post that, Brittany, in the chat? Could you put in that email address, lulusway at gmail.com? And that's going to be where you're going to email. Did she do that already? Oh, there it is. There it is. See that? lulusway at gmail.com. That's where you're going to email me your username on YouTube, and your address, name and address, so that they can mail you your prize. There's going to be 25 questions, so we'll get going right now, okay? So the first question is, what do I typically say at the end of each video? Not every video, but just about every video. What do I always say at the end? Yeah! I see Sheila got it. That's what I say. Bye for now. Oh. So Sheila, if you'll... Yeah, I know. Everyone knows. So Sheila, it looks like Sheila. Am I right, Brittany? That Sheila was first? So Sheila, if you could email me your Sheila and your name and address. Yay, Sheila! Okay. Okay, the second question. How many years have I been eating healthy? I always mention this amount of years. No. Yes, Faith got it. Faith got it. It's 9 years. Faith Ryan. Congratulations, Faith. So if you could just send your mailing information to that email address. Yep. A lot of people got 9, some 10, some 8, right around the same. Close enough. Yay! 9 years. Yep, it was 9 years in April. Okay, so here's the next question. What year is my Ram ProMaster City? What year is it? Yes! Jenny Foster. Jenny, however you pronounce that. Yep. 2016. It's a 2016. You're the winner, Jenny. Congratulations. Okay, now on to the next one. How much weight did I lose? What was my total weight loss? No, I'm not seeing it yet. 110. Yep. Ellen got it right. You're right. You're the only one that got it, Ellen. Yay! Ellen, be sure to email me your information. Don't forget to include Ellen so we can match it up with that. Congratulations to you. I see somebody saying that they're delayed, and I'm really sorry. I didn't know any other way to do this other than just say the first one. I thought of other ways. I'm not like a game show host. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just doing the best with what I got. Okay. What is my age? Nope. Yay! Uh, VA nomad cyclist. You got it. I think you were the first one. Is that the first one, Brittany? That said 64? I think. Looks like it to me. Congratulations to you! If I remember correctly, your name is Barbara. Am I correct? Could I be correct? It's Barb! I knew! Oh my God, I remembered something. I'm so grateful. Congratulations, Barb. Okay. All right, here's the next one. Okay. How many ounces of vegetables do I eat at lunch and dinner? Not together, separately, but at each meal. How many ounces of vegetables do I eat? Ooh, 16! Yep. Let's see, it's PGEE. P Geeks 808, I think, is the first one that said 16. I think so. Is that right, Britt? 1 pound, yeah. So that was let's see, 16. Yep, it was P Geeks 808. Congratulations. So email me your address so we can mail you your prize. Okay. All right. So the next question is, during my travels in Florida this past winter, how many times did I go to Disney? How many times did I go to Disney? Yeah, everyone knows. Ranvel is the first one. Ranvel. Yeah, the big fat 0. Oh, yeah. Remember, it's like I'd rather stick pins in my eyes, but that's okay. Oh. So, okay, so that was oh, did you get that one, Britt? 'Cause 0 was Ranvel. Congratulations, Ranvel. Be sure to email me. Okay, so what is my favorite kind of sweet potato? What's my favorite sweet potato? Just so you know, you can only win once. Oh. Oh, come. All right, so they're all Japanese is right, white is right, and I guess, yeah. I mean, it's Japanese white, but I suppose white or Japanese is correct. So the first person that said white is N. Davidson, 1777. I think you're the first one that said white. So you are correct. Japanese white sweet potato. Love them. Love them, love them. Congratulations to you. Email me. Okay, the next one is, where do I shower on the road? Where do I take showers on the road? Well, yep, who said Planet Fitness? Planet Fitness, well, oh, I don't know what to do about gym or Planet Fitness. Oh, Randbell, you already won. You can't win again. But you're quick. You are quick. So, gym or Planet Fitness? What does everyone think? I think the gym, because it is a gym. That's what I'm thinking. I don't have a judge. I don't have a judge on hand. So I'll just make the decision myself. I mean, if I said, what is the name of the place, so I'm going to say the gym. So Kathy Cooley is the winner. I hope everyone thinks that was fair. to say gym instead of Planet Fitness. I just using my own judgment here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we had that winner. Email me and we'll send you a prize. Okay, the next one is, what is my favorite cooking appliance on the road? What is it? My favorite cooking appliance. Yes, it's the Instapot. Absolutely. Pam Danko. Pam Danko. Congratulations, Pam. Be sure to email me your name and address. Okay. Who is the author of my favorite book that I refer to as my Bible? Yes. Oh, Randall, you already won. You're quick. Travel. I think it's Travel and Nana. Let me see. Yeah. Is that right? Yes. Travelin' Nana. Vanna. Travelin' Vanna. You're the winner. Winner. Email me your name and address. We'll get you your prize. Okay. What kind of eggs do I buy? Cage-free or pasture-raised? Only one. I think I've explained it in one of my videos. Pasture. Yep, pasture. Mosca. Oh, it's going fast. Frog lover. Mosca frog lover. You said pasture. You got it. Pasture raised. You know what the difference is? Cage free means that the chickens are not in a cage. It doesn't mean that they're not all squished together. They're just squished together in a room. They're just not squished together in a cage. Pasture raised. If a chicken is pasture raised, it has to have 108 square feet of space per chicken to live. And I prefer that. I prefer to know that one chicken had 108 square feet. That's bigger than my van. Bigger than my van. So pasture raised is for me. So there's the email address, but just put it up again. And so email me your name and address for the prize. Okay, the next one. What is my cat's name? Who remembers my cat's name? Yes, Peace Train. You got it. Everyone got it. My little India. Yeah, everyone knows India. Peace Train. I like that name. Peace Train got India. Peace Train to India. So, Peace Train, congratulations. And email me your info. We'll get you your prize. Okay. All right, this is a two-part. You got to get both parts right for this question. Okay? It's two-part, two answers. You got to get them right. What is the criteria that I go by for buying fish? Fresh caught or farmed, northern or southern waters. So it's either fresh caught or farmed, one of those two, and then northern or southern waters. Got to answer both places. Fresh and northern. I think I just saw it. I went, somebody that didn't win. North water. Wait a minute. North Waters. I don't see the word fresh. Fresh Northern. I think I'm seeing Pam Marola. Is that right? Oh no, Gina is before that. Fresh and Northern. Hi, Gina. I think Gina's a winner. No, Fresh Northern. What? Oh, right before Gina is Fresh Northern is KL. Oh, did KL already win? Did you win? There was two letters of somebody that won. Oh, that was LN. Okay. I think KN is different. Is KN different, Brittany? Just want to make sure. That one was KL. Okay. There was somebody KL that won. So so that means that this what was this other one? Oh, let me find it. It was right before Gina. KL, Fresh Northern. Yes, that's it. Fresh caught Northern Waters, Alaska, Nova Scotia, those waters. That's where I like my fish to come from. Congratulations to you. Be sure to email me for your prize. Okay. What is most likely to happen in my videos when I'm with a van life gal pal? What is most likely to happen? Yay, dancing! That's it. Travels with Tia the Terra. Travels with Tia the Terra. Look at everyone that's dancing. And laughter, yeah. I suppose I could have been a little bit more clear on that, but I thought that's most likely what's going to happen. Okay, so that winner was Travels with Tia the Terra. I think that's correct. Is that correct, Brittany? She'll get it right. I'm seeing these as best as I can, but she's young and on the ball. Okay. All right, ready for the next one? I'm right on the Tia the Terra. Yay! Oh, I love when we dance around too. It's so fun. Oh God, we just have so much fun. When Carol and I were dancing on the beach, oh my God, everybody was honking their horns driving by, watching these two old ladies dancing. We were going out of our minds, dancing all over the place, and they're honking, going, yay! It was so funny. Oh my goodness. It was just so fun. Okay, next question. How often do I weigh myself? I'm very strict about it. I weigh myself. How often do I weigh myself? Yes, once a month. Life at 60 and over with Pamela. Monthly. Tomorrow is May 1st. I'll weigh myself tomorrow. Once a month. And tomorrow, we'll see if what I did this past month is still working, because I want to keep doing it. Once a month. Did you get that winner, Britt? That was once a month. Life at 60 and over with Pamela. Congratulations, Pamela. So email me your info and we'll get you your prize. Okay, here we go. Here's the next one. What kind of dancing shoes do I have? Yes! Oh no, wait a minute. Gina, I think it's Gina. Yeah, the first one, she already won. Let's see. You already won Life at 60. So Gina Santillo is correct. Look at everybody knows what kind of shoes I have. Oh, congratulations, Gina. So Gina, send me your name and address. Yep, everybody knows I'm a tapper. Yay, Gina! So, all right, let's see what we got here. Okay. I'm going sailing this summer with Carol, my van life friend. I'm going sailing this summer to what province in Canada? What province in Canada? What province in Canada? Quebec! Yes, Nico. Nico got it. Quebec. We're going to Quebec to go sailing at Carol's. Look at everybody knows Quebec. Yay! So, see, look, I have a memory like a sieve. I just said this person's name and I forget already. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how I function. Let's see, who was it? Nico! Oh yeah, now I remember. I just have to embrace the fact that I forget. I can't worry about it or get upset about it. It just happens. It's whatever, you know? Okay, Nico. Congratulations, Nico. Send me your name and address and we will get you a prize. Okay, the next one. What is my favorite grocery store? What is my favorite grocery store? Ever. Ellen, did Ellen already win? Nico, I know you already won. Randall, you already won. Brittany, did LN win? If it's either LN or it's Dana Marino. Whole Foods it is. Whole Paycheck. It is Whole Paycheck. I love Whole Foods. I love Whole Foods. Yes, LN already won. So who is it then? I just said it and I forget already. Oh. Dana Marino. Dana Marino? I think that's the next one. Is that correct? Dana! Congratulations, Dana. Send me your name and address and we'll get you your prize. Okay, let's see. All right, this is two answers for this one. What two other YouTube channels have van-toured me? There's two YouTube channels that have van-toured me. Got to get them both. You got to get them both. Yes, Glow. That is Mick Hills, MCHI. Is that HLLSTKS 1022? I think. I don't know what that says. Butterfly track, Gloria and Butterfly. Yep, so Glow and Butterfly track. That's the correct one. You see that, Britt? The MCHLI. No, it wasn't Bob. I haven't made it to Bob Wells yet. Glorious Life on Wheels and Butterfly tracks. Yep. Okay, so we got that winner. Yes, that's it. You won. Well, why not Bob yet? Well, I had a van tour all planned with Bob with my minivan. I had I told him I had a really great minivan and I'd like to come out and have a tour with him. And he said, sure. So I was all ready to head to the desert and I was getting my van ready. I just started a YouTube channel, getting my van ready. And then my mechanic told me my van was not roadworthy anymore. So I had no van to tour anymore. So I just threw this one together and that's not what I want him to tour. I wanted him to tour my minivan because that's something I had been tweaking around with for like 4 years. And this one I just threw together. So I called and canceled. I said, it's unfortunate that there's something wrong with my van. Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe when I get this fan together, I'll give him a ring again. Not a ring. I emailed him, but he emailed me back, and he said sure. So okay. So I'm not really seeing um, every single message, so I don't know. Um, yep. So Brittany is she keeps putting up the email address to email to send me your info. Okay. What water filter system do I use? Yay! Debbie Joyner. Debbie Joyner. You're a winner. Lulu loves her Berkey. Look at everyone knows Berkey, 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 Berkey. Everyone knows Berkey. All I talk about is my Berkey. I love my Berkey. My Berkey, yep. So there's the winner. It's Debbie Joyner. Congratulations, Debbie. I'm glad you're here. Okay, where is my favorite place to shop for things that make me smile? All kinds of things. Thrifting! Oh, let's see. I think Pam already won. You already won too. Wendy Calabrese. Wendy Calabrese, I think, is the next one. Yep, thrift stores. That's where I go for everything. This top came there. That shelf is from there. That plant is from there. The plant stand, the lamp, everything. It's just what I love. I just love reusing things. I love giving something a new life. Thrifty store. Woohoo! Congratulations. Okay. 2 more questions. Oh, was that a different Pam? That was a different Pam? No, I thought I saw Pam. Oh, I'm sorry. So Brittany's saying that was a different Pam? I think it was a different Pam. Pam Marola hasn't won yet. Why do I think Pam Marola just won? Pam Danko? Okay. I'm sorry. Let me scroll up here. So this one, what was that? That one was the Berkey? What happened to, oh, wait a minute. I'm seeing the very first one is Debbie Joyner. That's not right? And then I see Pam Marola under that. Help me out here. Pam Danko won. But Pam Marola, did you win, Pam Marola? No, but I mean, I'm sorry. Let me just scroll up here. The first person I see that says Berkey is Debbie Joyner. It's right under a comment from Amy Nadra that says, I'm starting a car camping in a Honda Civic this month. 58. No? And then the very first thing is Berkey, Debbie Joyner. Am I seeing that correct? Oh, we were on thread. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm back at the Berkey. Oh my God. Okay, you're so patient. Well, maybe you're not, I don't know. Okay, so thrift. The first person that said thrift is Pam Marola, but I thought I recognized her as a previous winner, including Mikhelskis. And then I thought Wendy was next. No? All right, I'm totally messing this up. Debbie is Berkey. Yay! Okay, so who won the thrift, Brittany? Pam Marola? Pam Marola didn't win before? I'm sorry, Pam. I thought I saw you. I thought I saw you won something. It was probably, I made a mistake. Oh, okay. All right. So Pam Danko and Pam Marola are two different people. Okay. 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 So who's the winner? I'm not even going to scroll up. I'm just going to trust you people. I'm hopeless. Pam Marola, yay! Okay, Pam. All right, that's what it is. There's Pam that won the weigh-in. There's another Pam. Too many Pams. Too many Pams for me. Oh, okay. So, congratulations to you. And email me your name and address, and we'll get the prize to you. Okay. 2 more questions. What is the name of my vintage trailer that's in my backyard that I still have to clean up and give a tour of because you're going to love it? Sweet Pea! Linda Harris! She got it! Congratulations, Linda! It's Sweet Pea, my Sweet Pea. Very nice. That was quick and you just knew it. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. But how many people know? Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so my last question is, in my van, the stove I use in my van, is it butane or propane? Butane or propane? Butane. Let's see. Who was that? Who was that? Laura B. I think that's Bright. Is that Bright? Laura B? Laura B. Winner, chicken dinner. You didn't win a chicken dinner, though. It's butane. Yep. Congratulations, Laura. And we'll get those prizes. I'll email. Yes. Congratulations, Bright. So I will get those. I considered that people might have slower computers, and then they'd never stand a chance. But how else can you do it? It just has to be the first one, So if there's other better ways to do it, maybe you can email me and let me know for the next time I do a prizes, if there is a next time. It went really well, though. I'm really excited about all the 25 prizes that everybody's going to get. Everybody that won. And anyway, I can be available for some questions. If you have questions, let's see. I'm going to do my best to read them. And I don't have Bob here to read me questions. Where are you, Bob? Come back and read me the questions. Do I have AC in my car, in my van? Yep, I have AC in it. Yep. But I mean, I just use it when I drive. Almost never, because I like to drive with the windows down. I'm one of those. Even if it's hot. I mean, it's got to be really, really hot for me to put the windows up and put the AC on. Because I love the wind when I drive. Paprika chicken dinner. Winner, paprika chicken dinner. That's a good one, Stephanie. That's a good one. Thanks, Mary, for saying well done. Oh, Wendy, I do have I cook in my Instapot in a lot of videos. You'll have to go back and check them out. Thanks, Faith. Can I get you started on a diet? Angels? Oh, I would love every one of you to eat like me because there's just, in my opinion, there's no better way to live. It's just, I don't have to, I don't have to think about all the stuff I should be doing because I just do it. I'm already doing it. And when you take that out of your head and you don't have that going on in your head, then you have a peaceful life and just everything just gets easier, you know? But um, um, I'm glad you had fun, Tara, even though you didn't win. You know, you can get those samples. They're $10 each, so it's $20. You know, it's not all that expensive, but it's enough that it's a good prize. You know. Um, the name of the coffee I used to drink. Oh, do you want me to get upset? No. My favorite is Starbucks Veranda Blonde. Love it. The beans. I grind my own beans. I have 2 bags of it. I went and bought 3 bags because they're like $15 a bag. So when I'm there, I got like 3 bags and I just have one barely opened and I gave it up. So, oh, somebody's asking for the email address, Britt, if you could put it up. She probably already did. Um, oh, Sunny Day about picking the 10th one. I thought about that. I was talking to Brittany about it. I said, if I said like, okay, the 5th one or the 10th one, then like nobody would hit an answer. They'd be waiting for others to come first so theirs could come after. I don't know. And it would be a luck of the draw anyway because of delays and everybody's different timing. So I just wasn't really sure, you know. I wasn't sure. I'm glad you had fun, Stephanie. Yes, the baked rice comes out great. To me, it's like, it's just so much easier. And then it comes out and it's right in the thing you're going to, it's right in the thing you're going to put a cover on it, put it in the fridge. And it comes out nice and fluffy. Next time we shouldn't answer if we already won. Yeah, you know something? You're right. You're right. I guess if you already won, perhaps you should just hold back. I'll remember that for next time. Oh, you saw my checkered floor video? You saw? Hey, you got to jump on every tile. You have to jump on every tile. How else are they going to stick? And you might as well have fun doing it. How do I give myself permission to leave my adult daughters to hit the road? I feel guilty. Are they independent? Are they independent adults? I don't know. I don't feel guilty about any choices I make because it doesn't have anything to do with, if that was me, I would say, I'm not looking forward to being away from all of you. It's not like, let me get out of here and get away from you, but this is what I want to do. And I would love you to support me. And if they don't, I just go anyway. Oh, you meant, do I have AC? No, I don't have AC in my car. You know, the van. The only time being cool on a hot day or being warm on a cold day is important to me is for sleeping. Because other than that, I have everything wide open. You know, if it's warm, I'm on the beach, everything's open. It's when I close up at night to sleep. And no, I do not have an air conditioner. I have a fan, and usually when I put it on, I need to turn it off because it's cold, even on a warm night. Because you know something? I'm not going to be anywhere that's really hot. I don't want to be anywhere hot. Like if it's like in the 70s overnight, I don't want to sleep in the 70s. I'll be where it's in the 60s or the 50s. The 50s is perfect. All right, this is going fast, so I'm gonna try not to miss any. Thank you for the fun. Thank you, Lulu, Brittany, and Sava. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, it was a group effort. Berkey does have extra. Does the Berkey remove fluoride? It has. You can either get the black filters that go on the top. Then they have the white filters that go underneath the bottom, so it goes through the black and the white of the fluoride. And I don't have the white ones. But you can get the Berkey filters that filter the fluoride. When do we see a van update? It was filmed. Well, it's really not a van update. It's my projects update because I'm at a little bit of a standstill with any kind of construction right now because I'm waiting for Bob, and he was busy this weekend. So I just did getting a lot of projects done, and it's already been filmed. I just need to edit it, and then you'll see an update on my little projects. I'm glad you had fun, Peace Train. And if I remember correctly, you won. Jupiter's Fire. I'm glad you had fun. California Gumbo. Oh, I'm so grateful you love my channel. Yeah, I don't know if my caffeine issue is temporary or not, but I've given it up permanently. It's a done deal. It's just a done deal because if I start negotiations, I might as well start negotiating about everything. Sugar, geez, maybe I should have a cigarette, and maybe I should have, it's gone, it's just gone. But let me tell you what I'm drinking right now. One of you fine people told me about Dandy Blend. No, not one of you fine people. Many of you people have told me about Dandy Blend. And I said, enough people said Dandy Blend. I'm going to try it. And it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. And no caffeine. It doesn't taste like coffee, but it's just nice. Denise, what is Sava's philosophy? I'm sure that's on their website. Joshua, that writes to me, he's very, very well-spoken gentleman, and he's very, very good with words. And I'm sure there's a philosophy on that website that would be much more beautiful than I could ever say, repeat. But I'm going to say that they just love people that love themselves enough to care for themselves. And I get, with every order, I get a little handwritten note. Do I have that one? I don't know what it is. I had one today that I just had an order that came in, and they just said, thank you for your order. We love that you love yourself or something. And then it said, I love watching your videos, which was really cute. That was very cute. And so I'm trying to go back here. I'm trying to go back where, there must be a way to go through comments much more efficiently than what I'm doing right now. I'm scrolling back to see where I left off. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay. No, I don't have a portable AC. I do not. Do I cook rice in my Instapot when I'm on the road? No, I do. I cook rice in there when I'm on the road. Absolutely. It's not a big mess. Well, I didn't have the Instapot when I was traveling. I had the Proctor Silex, and the pot was Teflon, so it was very, very easy to clean. So everybody knows about the unfortunate event with my Proctor Silex pressure cooker. Operator error, I ruined it, And so when I replaced it, I got an Instapot, and the Instapot is stainless steel. I kind of prefer the stainless steel, actually, except that I don't know how it's gonna, I haven't cooked rice in it yet because when I'm home, I always bake it. So we'll see if I have a big mess because I don't have a sink. So if I can't clean it with a spray bottle, I'll be in trouble. But we'll see. I'm going on a trip soon. I'm going to see my daughter. I think she's here. Are you here, sweetie? She's out in Iowa, and as soon as my van is ready, and as soon as school is over, because she's a school teacher, I will be on the road to see my baby girl. And we always have a great time. She's my little pumpkin. I don't know if Berkey ships to California. I don't know if they do. I know they don't ship to Iowa because I wanted to get my daughter one, and a couple of her college friends there. I was buying them one too, and I couldn't send them to them. I had to buy them and bring them, send them to myself, and then mail them myself. I forget why. How long did it take you to see weight loss when I started? Right away. You just start losing right away. You don't cheat though. Like, because I mean, you can undo everything. You can just be on any diet works. You got to stay on it. And one cheat day can ruin the whole rest of the week. And so I don't want to ruin one day. Everything I do today to keep myself healthy, to keep myself at a healthy weight, and to really, really nourish myself. Like, I'm not going to undo that by like having a day that I'm just going to eat a bunch of shit. I'm just not going to do it. Like, every day builds on the day before, and that's why I always feel like $1,000,000. It's like, when they say you are what you eat, I just feel a result of what I choose, Oh, Tracy, when I helped him with the power bank, that was a God moment. That was just like God put that man right in front of me. I don't even know why I had that little thing. I didn't even need it. I have a 2,000 watt power station, and I brought that little itty bitty thing, and I was just like, something's telling me to put it in there. Oh, Deborah, about your switching to decaf. I tried that. I mean, the symptoms were lessened, but they were still there. I had to let it go. Pammy Lou, you had fun? It kept you on your toes, the contest? I had a blast. It was so fun. Oh, I'm glad you had fun, Beth Young. Oh, I'm glad you had fun, Gloria. Debbie, you always have rice trouble. Yeah, I always did too. Did you try baking it? If you saw my video on baking rice, it's for me, it's like foolproof. I had my kids. Both my kids were, I forget. My daughter visited here. They were both here. I said, your mother's going to show you something. You watch. And they were just like, wow. And now, like, my son's always making rice like that. And I don't know if she's doing it, if she's cooking rice like that. Hi, Tammy from St. Augustine, Florida. Hi, Vicki. Oh, Judith, I'm so glad you enjoy my channel. California gumbo, yes, it is growing. Oh, my goodness, it's growing fast. Growing fast. Oh, thank you, Nico. You have lots of people who you inspire. Thank you. That means the world to me. That means the world to me. I'm making the best decisions for myself because I'm 64 years old. I don't want to feel like, I don't want to feel bad. I want to just jump out of a chair and I want to get on the floor and get back up and I want to dance and I want to not have to rest. I want to dance all day, you know? And I just fuel myself and I'm just making decisions to, it's either this or an alternative that I'm not interested in. I don't want to spend my life in doctor's offices and stuff. I don't want to do that. Getting sick, you know. Oh, I'm glad you found my channel, Miko. If I'm missing any chats, I'm really, really sorry. What can I do? Am I planning to add a max air fan? I am planning to add a ceiling vent, not a fan. I don't want to. This could be a mistake, but it's a mistake that can be not a mistake. It could be unwise. It could be that I wish I had the fan. I'm just going to get a 14-inch hole, and I want something I can just crank open and get air. And I have the Opola USB fans that I love, and I'm just going to go with that. I just want to be able to open. Depending on how much room that solar panels take up, I would love to have a vent in the front, a vent in the back, and then the 2 solar panels. So I'm hoping for something like that, just to have 2 ways to just open up and get ventilation. But I don't want to deal with the wiring and stuff. And then if it's a bad decision, then what I'll do is someday I'll be like, okay, I'm taking those out. I got 14-inch holes and I'm going to put in and I'm going to get it wired and I'm going to do it. But for right now, I'm not going to do it. What's the difference between a travel Berkey and a standard size? I think they're just all different sizes. It's how many gallons they hold. The travel Berkey holds 1.5 gallons, and that's the smallest one, I think. Although I think they now make one that's like the size of a cup or something. I don't know. But I have the travel size, and it's 1.5 gallons, and it's perfect for one person. Oh, Debbie Ray has reserved her first campsite for May. Yay! Are you going in a van? Hi, Sheila from North Central Florida. If this van I just got died, what van would I get? I just got this. I've only had it a couple of months, and I love it. If it died, oh my goodness, I just had one that died. My minivan died. Well, it didn't really die. It just became non-operable. It couldn't be operated on. But I'm loving my ProMaster City. I'm really loving it. I love the size of it. I just love it. And I'd get it again, I guess. And it could be that one day I'll decide that I want to get one that I can stand up in. But right now, I don't want that. I don't want it. I'm good with this. I like little tiny. I want to just buzz around. I love it. How long did it take me to lose my major weight loss? I'm going to say perhaps a year. It was about a year, and it was from my top weight. When I say I'm down 110 pounds, that's from my top weight, and my top weight was not 9 years ago. It was before that when I dropped. But then I started going back up and down and back up and down. But I never went back up the 100, and then but it was about a year. But that's following the food plan and never cheating. It's amazing the momentum that your body gets when it's consistent. It's not like, oh, today we're on a diet. Oh, now we're not on a diet. Oh, now we're back on the diet. And your metabolism doesn't even know what the frick to do. So if you just stay on the ride, just stay on the ride, because it's like a magic carpet ride. Trust me. So awesome. And the only obstacles there are you know, at first when you're missing everything. Like right now, I'm missing coffee. You know, because I'm only this far away from a cup of coffee that I just had like 5 days ago. But I'm years away from the other stuff. So if I walk in the last night I'm walking in the grocery store and I'm walking by chips and cookies they don't even call me, they don't even look like food to me. But when I was down the tea aisle looking for tea and I looked over at the coffee, I was like, oh gosh, I won't be buying that anymore. And it's only because it's new and fresh, you know? And then if I want to keep reliving this, then I'll try a cup of coffee again. And they'll be like, oh, no, I don't feel good. And then I'm going to give it up again. And then, oh, should I get it? Oh, don't get it. Oh, no, it's gone. Gone. It's gone. And one day soon, I'm going to say in 6 months from now, it will be just like everything else. It just won't even call me. It will be a distant memory, the coffee. And I'm not going to do it because I don't want to feel like that anymore. I don't want to feel the way I was feeling. I was feeling jittery. I was like having trouble talking. I was stuttering. And I don't like that. I don't want that. Oh, is Lila, and Lila's here. No, so Lila, are you still here, Lila? I think Lila's still here because Lila, she was here earlier. I hope she's still here, or maybe she's not. But tomorrow is Lila's surgery. So a lot of us had lots of wonderful, beautiful things to say to Lila, and praying for Lila. What is Dandy Blend? Yeah, you're going to have to Google it because I don't really know. It's Dandy Blend. It's like a dandelion. It stands for dandelion, so it's like a dandelion root or something. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's organic. I liked that. It has no caffeine. I liked that. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Hi, Triad. Oh goodness, I just lost my. There it is. Somebody just said, "Oh God, I lost it." What was the last straw that made me change my eating lifestyle? Well, it kind of all came together. It was eating and it was smoking and drinking. It was all three things. And I let all three go within a 4-month period because I was 55 years old and I was looking into my future, and my 60s were right around the corner, and I saw myself in my 60s and I thought, oh my God, it's going to be bad. It's going to be so bad. I'm going to be like a big fat drunk lady with a smoker's cough. And I was just like, I just had that vision, and it was like, I can't do this anymore. I just can't do this anymore. And then I just don't want to do it anymore. And I'm grateful that what was the tea that I'm drinking? No, it's not tea. It's not tea. It's called Dandy Blend. It's good. I don't have a plant for my van. I thought it would be nice to have one, but I thought, oh God, I just feel like it might be a mess. Okay, Britt. Brittany just said, I can come and be your Barb question giver if you need. I would love that, Brittany. What is better, the Instapot or the Proctor Silex? It's funny because really the only difference is that the Proctor Silex was easy to clean because it was Teflon, and the Instapot is stainless steel. But I kind of prefer the stainless steel. I didn't know that I didn't know that it was Teflon or stainless steel. I wasn't really looking when I bought it. But other than that, I guess I would say the Instapot, like the release, the steam release. I think I like that button better than on the Proctor Silex. So that's what I would say to that.
Someone asks, is there a good book to buy for eating right?
A good book to buy for eating right. I don't know. I don't buy those books. I have all the books I have are typically spiritual in nature. I love spiritual, um, just always working on spiritual maturity. That's just where my piece is, I guess. But no, I don't have a recommendation.
Would you ever write a book about your life?
I once had a therapist that said, you should write a book. But it wasn't for the reason that you maybe suggested. He was just like, oh my God, this was before I got my shit together. He was just like, you should write a book. And I was like, I laughed, and he was just like, no, I'm serious. Oh God. No, I've never thought of writing a book. No, I don't think of that stuff. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I mean, I just started this in January. I didn't have like a vision or like a 3-year plan. I got nothing like that. I'm tired. I don't want to work. And I said, as long as this doesn't feel like work, I'm going to do it. And it doesn't feel like work. I mean, when I'm filming and I'm editing, I'm enjoying it, and I do it at my own pace. And sometimes I want to do it every day, and sometimes a few days go by and I don't want to do it, and then I don't. Sometimes I like to film when I'm working downstairs in the garage, and sometimes it steals my joy, and I don't want to be thinking about a camera. I want to just be immersed in my project, and then I choose that for that day, and then I'll tell you about it later instead of showing you. And it's just, I don't know what's preferred, but I know what I prefer. So so sometimes I film projects, and sometimes I just prefer to just do my projects on my own with myself. What else we got? I got Brittany here, my moderator.
Do you think you will ever venture outside of the USA in your van?
Well, I don't know. That seems a little complicated. Except for Canada. I'm going to Quebec to go sailing with Carol. But I know people do it. They just get in their vans, and they have them shipped on a ship over across the seas. But you know something? Once I get there and I got to drive on the other side of the road, that's not going to end well. I think I just got to stay here. I got to just stay put,
Would you ever consider an awning?
An awning. I don't think so. You know why? Because I notice, like, what I'm noticing, and I'm sure they're extremely useful, but what I'm noticing is that for a good part of the day, under the awning is in the sun. Like, it's not in the shade anymore. And I find, like, when Carol and I were on the beach, we were parked next to each other, and we just kept, when we needed to not sit in the sun, we just kept going to the side of the van that was creating shade. And then we'd sit there. And then we'd move over to this side. And we were just moving with the shade that the van created. And I think that if an awning gave me shade all day, then I would consider one. But I don't know. I've been sitting under an awning and saying, I'm in the sun right now. I'm going to get out from under this awning to go sit in the shade over there that the van is creating. So, I don't know, that's my thoughts, you know. I think somebody just said it. Is Brittany a part of my family? And she is my family. She's not my daughter, but she's my family. She's my daughter. Don't tell her.
Trying to find new questions. What does an average breakfast look like for you?
Breakfast. I do have a breakfast. I have a couple of breakfast videos. If you look at my videos, I have 2 breakfast videos. One is I'm making breakfast in Cracker Barrel parking lot. And then another one I was made the yam and eggs. So I make sweet potatoes and eggs. So I call it yam and eggs. So I have cooked sweet potato and it's I just take it right out of the fridge. I dice it. I put it in a pan and just get it warm. And then I put eggs in it, and it's almost like an omelet-ish kind of a thing. And I call it yam and eggs. And I always have like a pear. I love pears, so I have a pear on the side. And then another one I have is sweet potato cubed up. It's always sweet potato. Sweet potato cubed up, and a pear all chopped up all over it, and then some nuts and seeds, a little bit of salt, a little bit of my pink salt, and those are my breakfasts. And when I wake up in the morning, I am very hungry and I'm very ready for my breakfast, and I have it coming to me. And because I haven't eaten since dinner the night before, because I don't snack, and when I wake up, I'm ready to eat, and it's a good thing there's a meal ready for me. It's just a coincidence. I feel ready to eat, and there's a meal waiting for me. It's just perfect. It works out perfect every time. Then when lunchtime comes, guess what? I'm hungry again because I haven't been grazing all morning. I just had a normal size meal, and then I'm not in the thing of one of these and just popping stuff in my mouth, and then when lunchtime comes, I'm starving again. Do I grow sweet potatoes in my garden? This one just cropped up. I planted them once, and I got all the baby plants, got them all planted, and they were going good. And they were all, of course, you can't see the sweet potatoes. They were all growing underground. All the green was doing great. And then I come out one morning, and everything got a haircut. I think it was like a groundhog, one of those big things. Haircut. Everything was little sticks. I was like, no! Every one of them. So I was like, I wonder if they'll survive now. I wonder if they'll grow back. So I thought, if they grow back, they're going to be so far behind, I don't even know if I'll get a crop. So I left them, and I said, let me see what happens. So no, we don't have deer around here. It would have been a groundhog. Chipmunks and rabbits eat my stuff, but that would have been way too much for them. I think it was the groundhogs. And so I let them go. They started to grow again. And once they got all leaves again, another haircut. That was the end of them. Yeah. And when I yanked them all out, they were sweet potatoes like an inch long. I mean, they were nothing, you know. So I never tried them again.
I saw a question earlier
Yep.
that I liked. That was, someone said they're recently divorced, and do you ever talk about independence?
Do I ever talk about independence?
Spending time on your own.
Well, I'm divorced too. I'm divorced twice. So I've been married twice and divorced twice. I think as far as independence go, independent in, I'm not really sure in what way you're talking about. Like independent as far as making decisions, or are you talking about like financially independent?
It seemed like they were talking about more how to spend their time with just themselves.
Oh, well, you know, spending time with yourself is a blast when you love yourself. And I just know that when I was always breaking promises to myself. I just didn't like myself, you know? And sure, I was having fun. I was drinking and having fun and raising hell. And, you know, I just, um, it's about creating. Just thinking, I'm trying best to consider you as somebody that is uh, recently divorced and perhaps struggling with being by yourself. And, you know, just find something is there something that you love to do that you don't do? Is there something that that you that you enjoy that makes you smile that you can do more often? Um, um, you know, finding friends that like to do the same thing as you. Um, I love being with friends and I love being alone, probably equally. And I'm really grateful for that. But I'm going to tell you, back in the days when I was eating and drinking, I didn't really want to be by myself because I just didn't like myself. And I always wanted to be with people. I had just like drinking buddies, eating buddies, and, you know, my relationships today are just so much more sweet, you know, and, you know, um, yeah. Who wrote that question?
That was from a while ago.
Oh, whoever wrote that question, why don't you email me? My email address was up 500 times. Just email me quickly.
Someone else asks, in the US, is it legal to, where was it? Is it legal to camp anywhere, or are there known spots that the van life community knows?
In the US, well, it's different all over the US. Like if you go down into the desert, there's tons of places to camp for free. All kinds of free, huge plots of land that's open to, open to the public. I think you can stay like 14 days in one spot, then you can go to another spot for 14 days. You could just live there. Up here in the Northeast, or a lot on the East Coast, but particularly the Northeast, yeah, there's nothing. There's campgrounds, you can book campgrounds, but there's no big open spaces around here that's for free. There isn't. But what are you gonna do?
They were also wondering about parking lots that you're allowed to stay in overnight.
Oh, even that. Like, I don't think we have Cracker Barrels around here, and any of the Walmarts, I really don't think. I really don't think many of them do. No, it's not. It's not camper van friendly. The Northeast that I know of. My van is pretty stealth, so I could find a neighborhood to park in. But if your van is stealth, you can really go, parking on the street in front of like an apartment building. I've parked in hotel parking lots. Just looks like I'm just parked there. I got a room. So there's tons of videos online about stealth parking. And so yeah, but I just know that up in this area, it's slim pickings. There is one in Sturbridge, in Massachusetts. I didn't know of any Cracker Barrels here. National Forest land. Yeah, is there a permit, but do you have to pay for it too? Is it like, I'm wondering if it's like parking, like like getting a campsite. So are these permits, like when you said like this person just said New Jersey requires a permit to park at registered campsites, is that a permit that doesn't cost any money? Home Depot in Everett, you can park there? Wow. Oh, there are Cracker Barrels. I never saw one. Tewksbury Walmart, they let you park? Wow. One comment one chat comes up at a time, and then they go away. Now another one pops up. So I don't have the stream like you do.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting for questions.
Hospitals, yeah, that's another one that's in the videos. But you know, when I'm around here, I'm not really. Usually, when I get in my camper van, I'm out of here. I got a destination that's. Although this summer, I think I'm going to be doing some traveling throughout New England, and Bob and I were talking about perhaps planning some meetups. I don't know how it would work. She's looking into it, and we'll see. We'll see if that happens.
Someone said, Lulu, are you on full screen? If you go to the small screen, the comment should stay up.
Small screen?
We can also do that.
Oh, I think I know what they're saying.
Yeah, because your video is full.
My video is full. How do I do that? This?
I don't know.
I don't want to exit out.
Don't X out.
No. I don't want to hit anything because I'm gonna.
We can try this later.
Oh, but yeah. So my screen is it's I'm on an iPad. My whole screen is the video, and the chat's coming up just like in bubbles. It's like a bubble things. It's not a like a sidebar. I don't know how to shrink myself.
No, we should do this.
What would be my second choice for a van? Thanks, Eva. Well, because I'm really enjoying the size, I guess I would say a Transit Connect. But I always wanted the ProMaster. When I had my minivan, all I was thinking about, like, oh, it would be great to stand up. Oh, it would be great to stand up. Should I get a van I can stand up in? Then I'd keep my minivan. But every time I use my minivan, I'd be like, oh, it would be nice. Should I get one that stands up? So this whole thing, I just decided when my van died, I said, okay, here it is. Do I want to stand up or not? Were you just complaining? Or do you really want to stand up? And somebody just said this little square in the bottom right, but my bottom right has 3 dots. So what, and I just, now I was going to shop for a van. You want to stand up? You can stand up. I wanted a little one again. But I really like the little cargo. I like, it's a little bit more headspace, a little bit more, it's less square footage, but it's more cubic feet. So I'm kind of liking the feel around me, you know.
Someone says, do you plan on doing any big hikes this year?
Big hikes? Well, for me, a big hike, like, you know, I mean, I'll go like, you know, like 8 miles. Like that's probably enough for me. When I do 8 miles, I'm kind of done, you know. I typically, the ones I go on like maybe 3 times a week here at home, they're about 5 each. And I'm meeting my friend tomorrow at 1:00. We're gonna hike, and that's a 5 mile. But yeah, 8 miles. You know, yeah, it's enough. I love it though.
Do you use your iPad to record your videos?
I do. I have an iPad Pro, so it's like a 13-inch, and it has like a whole keyboard, a full keyboard, so it's just like a laptop. And I love it. You know, I really love it. I come from the MacBook Pro, and it was a learning curve and an adjustment. And there are some things that you can't do on it that you can do on a laptop. And I'm thinking the comments might be one of the things that I could see better if I was on a laptop. I'm not really sure. But I like my laptop. I mean, I like my I like my iPad. I call it my laptop because it's just like a laptop. I sit with it on my lap. I have a full keyboard, and I have cellular connectivity on it, so I can be online anywhere I am. That's why I bought it. So I can sit on the beach. I'm online. I don't have to go where there's Wi-Fi. Wherever there's a cell signal where I would be able to make a phone call, then I can. So it's just basically a data plan. I spend $23 a month, and I have unlimited data on my iPad, and I can be anywhere as long as there's a cell connection. Then I can be online. So that's good.
Where would you say your favorite place in the US is?
Well, I haven't really been around. So I've only been doing van life for 4 or 5 years. And a few of those I was still working. And I had my van, and most of my trips I was going to Iowa to see my daughter. And that was basically it. I did some camping around here, and then anytime I wanted to do a road trip, I was like, I'm going to go out to Iowa. And so I was doing that, but I had to do it with vacation time at work. I just had to use vacation time, so I had to go and come back, really quick. And so it's only been the past 2 winters that I've used it, for months at a time. And it's been Florida. I've just been in Florida. I've been a snowbird, So other than going to Florida and meeting a lot of people and going all different places in Florida, I go to the beach, I go out in the wilderness, I do whatever. I just change every week. I'm just like, yeah, this week I'm up for the beach, And if somebody wants to come with me, that's great. If not, I go alone and I'm good, And then I go to Iowa. And so this summer, I have plans with Barb. We're going to do some camping and maybe some meetups in New England. We're also going to Quebec to Carol's. And I know this fall I have a plan to meet a woman that I met on Facebook on a senior women van life group. She lives in Arizona. I'm going to head out to the desert. And I've been out in that area before, but never with my van. I flew. And so I'll be going out there for my van. So I'll be seeing much more of the country. So yeah, I don't really have a favorite area. I haven't been, I want to go to Utah and Montana and Oregon, and I just haven't done it yet. But I got plenty of time.
Are you counting the days till your passenger seat is out?
Yes. Monday the 8th. So I was talking to this friend, Anthony, and I told him, I said, I found somebody to take my seat out. And he was like, oh, he goes, I know somebody that would do that for you. And they're like 2 towns over. So he gave me the number because this other guy that's going to do it, it's about over an hour away. And I'll travel. To the next state over. And so I'm going to give him a call. And if he says, yeah, come, I'll do it right now, I'll be like, I'll call. But Monday is the day. I am very excited. And as I said, I know it's a tricky job. It's a tricky job because my airbag light needs to go off and not be on so that the airbag system is still operable. And I think that there's people that are apprehensive about doing that because it's tricky. And so, there's a chance he could run into some problems. And it could be. So I'm not 100% like, yes, it's coming out Monday. I'll believe it's out when I see it. But I'm planning ahead as if it's coming out. Yes, I have a public Facebook. It's Lulu. 2 words. Because you have to put a first name and a last name. So I put Lou and Lou. Hi, Laurie Kirk. That one just popped up. Randomly, one thing comes up. I don't know how it works on the iPad. That's different. Yes, I knew it would be tricky, Marianne. I knew it was going to be tricky to find someone. I called so many. Well, I have trouble with my cat. Well, my van is too small for a litter box. I don't know where the heck I'd put a litter box. If I ever ended up with a bigger van, and if the people that live in this house that love and adore her would even let me take her, I don't know how that would go over. Because they love her. And she's 16. I don't know if she's up for adventures, And I don't want to think about the temperature in the van. It's because it's tricky, There's nights I'm freezing my ass off, and there's times that it's a little warm, and I don't want to be thinking about the cat. I'm too busy thinking about myself. Oh. Hi, Laurie Kirk. I'm about 10 miles out of Boston. Oh, I'd have kitty hair everywhere, I know. Black hair everywhere.
What do you think about intermittent fasting?
Intermittent fasting. Yeah, I like to eat too much. What I understand about intermittent fasting is that it's a really great thing to do for your body. And I do it every day from 5 p.m. to about 7 a.m. So I do a 14-hour intermittent fasting every day. No, but I know, like doing like 2 or 3 days in a row. I've done it back in my dieting days. I was using it as a weight loss tool, and it never worked because I would fast and not eat, and then when I would break the fast, I would make up for it, because that's what those of us do. That's people that are like me. That's what you do, and then any weight you lost, it's not a weight loss tool. I don't believe it to be a weight loss tool, but it is supposed to be very good for your body.
Will you make a tea video?
A tea video? Well, yeah. I do make some of my own tea. I make my own tea bags. I bought the little paper sacks with the little drawstring, and I make my own tea bags. But I've just, somebody on this channel told me to get, what the heck is it called? Tulsi tea with holy basil. And so I found it. I found it at the store, and I got it. And it's enjoyable. So I got lots of different things I'm experimenting with. You like watching me cook, Terry? Oh, thank you. Every time I make a meal, I look at it and I say, now that's beautiful right there. That's beautiful. You should take a picture of that. I do. I have oh, look at my cat. She's my phone saver. I just shook it and she came up. I have an album in my photos, and it's called Food Porn. Yeah. And I take pictures of my meals that are beautiful, and they go in there. That's my food porn. Maybe I'll make a video one day. It will be a slideshow of all my food porn. About trying a restaurant. Somebody said, would I try a restaurant? You know, I don't enjoy restaurants. I like my food. Whenever I go to a restaurant, I'm always, it's a sacrifice. I go to a restaurant only if somebody really wants to go and wants me to go with them. And I go there to be of service to that person. And I just know it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice because I'm going to get a salad that's not going to be anywhere as delicious as my salad. Because who can make a salad better for me than me? Like, I know exactly what I like. I know how big I like this chopped. I know what ingredients I like. I know how I like it to be arranged. It comes out perfect. It comes out perfect, you know, every time because I'm making it for me, you know. Nobody at a restaurant could do that. They couldn't do it. It would be like too much lettuce, or the cucumbers are cut too big, or, you know, and it's like, it's not the end of the world. And that's why I'll go once in a while, you know. And I go to like a Chinese restaurant. That can work for me too because I can get plain rice and I can get a stir fry that's just plain. And I just have to, they have to hold all the sauces because everything in Chinese food, like veggies and all those stir fries, it's all sugar. It's all sugar. And I won't eat it. So I just like to stay home. So even if there's one, oh, did you hear about this, you know, vegan, organic, all natural, raw food restaurant? No, don't want it.
Amy wants to know if you ever do puzzle books or do you read a lot?
No, I don't do puzzle books. I don't read a lot. I don't watch TV. I don't have a TV. I have a TV set, but it's only so I can play videos to do like a yoga or something. Yeah, I don't read magazines. I don't read books, except I poke around. Well, usually these like book studies I do, I'm usually reading like just a chapter and really dissecting it, and then I get on little studies, and then we discuss it, and I read once in a while, but no, I'm just a busy gal, you know. I'd rather be down in my garage. That's what I like to do, you know. And I poke online. I like YouTube. I like you know, I email with friends, and yeah, I would be more online, doing things online. I love, you know, learning, researching and learning things, and yeah, that's probably what I do.
Do you ever crave something sweet and use natural sweeteners or sweet potatoes?
I don't crave sweet because I don't it's like it's impossible to have a craving for something that I mean, I could crave it in my head, but I'm not going to have an actual physical craving for sugar. I haven't put it in my body in 9 years. Just the same way I don't crave a cigarette. Like, you know, when you first quit smoking, you're craving it constantly because your body's still got it going on. You know, you still got the nicotine in every cell of your body. And then once that kind of washes out, I'm not going to have a physical craving for a cigarette again, but I might still smoke again because up in here it's telling me to smoke again, you know? And then, so no, I don't crave sweet, and I don't eat any artificial sweeteners, and I don't eat honey or molasses or stevia or anything. The sweetest thing I eat is sweet potato and pear. A pear every day. A piece of fruit. A fruit in the morning is what I have. One piece of fruit in the morning. Yes, I quit smoking cold turkey. I'll tell you that story. I was working at the time, and this girl and I, we were always quitting smoking together. Let's quit smoking together. And so we'd quit smoking together, and then the next afternoon we're out there smoking outside the building. It was just like, oh, we're really good for each other. So we decided to make a bet. All right. So we said, all right, let's make a bet. $500. If you smoke, you give the other person $500. She's like, no way. I go, well, if you really want to quit, then you'll make the bet because you won't want to give me $500 because I know I don't want to give you $500, right? So she's like, yeah, that makes sense. So we did it, and we put it in writing, and we signed it, and we hugged and kissed. It was so silly and fun, but I was just like, I'm not giving your ass $500, that's for sure. And what do I have to do to not give her $500? I need to not smoke. So we both haven't smoked since. Isn't that a funny story? Oh, God. So make a bet with your friend. If you smoke it, make a bet with a friend. And make it a big, big, big chunk of change. Because it's like, if I had to bet $100, I'd pay $100 for a cigarette. You know what I mean? Mm.
What are the names of your 2 books you study from?
Oh, Wayne Dyer, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life, Living the Wisdom of the Tao. It's his translation of the Tao Te Ching. The Tao Te Ching is ancient Chinese writings, 81 verses. And many, many authors have translated it because, the verse, like just say, here's verse 24. This is the verse. And it's very old writing, and it's kind of not easy to interpret. But then he just takes a couple of pages, 1, 2, 3 little pages, and he interprets it. Now here's the next verse, and then he interprets it here in just a few pages, and so on. And many, many authors have translated the Tao Te Ching. It's Tao Te Ching is the Tao is TAODE. CHING? Yeah, that's how you spell it. Yeah, actually, the word Tao Te Ching means, this is very interesting. Tao means the way, with a capital W, the way in the universe. TE means the shape or power, and Ching is a book. So it's the Tao Te Ching. It's the way of shape and power in a book. And it's very good. It's a very good book, studying this with people. And I'll just give you a little teeny heads up, okay? But Bob and I, my friend Bob and I, are in the process of organizing a study of this with you people that may be interested. So we're in the process of organizing that. I just bought a Zoom room, that I have a Zoom room for that purpose. So we're in the process of learning the Zoom room and putting together how it's going to function. So you can look forward to that soon. Rick Warren, The Purpose-Driven Life. This is also very lovely. It's a little Christian based, but I'm not Christian, but if you are open-minded, you can read any spiritual literature, and it doesn't matter what religion it is, because you can just translate it in your own mind in the way that you interpret God. And it's all translatable, So, because every religion and every spiritual practice is all lovely in its own way. I don't have a religion. I don't practice that way, but I respect them, and I believe that we all have the same goal in mind. We just want to be happy, joyous, free, grateful, and feel ease and comfort, you know? So, yeah, as soon as Bob and I will be spending time together this summer. I think she's going to be heading up this way in her camper in May. And so she'll be in this area, and we'll probably be spending a lot of time together. And we're gonna get that organized. But it's just gonna take some time for us to get the logistics of it. And it might be a shit show when we first start it, but we'll just do the best we can.
Lulu, I just got the stepper that you have, and I love it. Where did you get the machine that you stand on that moves/shakes your body?
Oh, Amazon. It's called. I think it's called Bluefin. I think the. Can you look at that quick, Britt?
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, I think it's blue. Is it Bluefin?
Where am I looking?
Right on the maybe on the panel.
Yeah, Bluefin Fitness.
Bluefin Fitness. Bluefin Fitness. That's what it's called, and it's on Amazon. And yeah.
Have you ever done a 5K?
No, I haven't done a 5K. I've done some running. I've done some running in my day, but I'm all set with that now. I'm kind of all set with that. The last time I tried it, which was maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, like that couch to 5K where you every week you do a little bit more and stuff. I was just noticing that even the little tiny bit of running, I wasn't enjoying it. And I was just like, no, not doing it anymore. I don't need to do that. So, but I know people run and they love to run, and as long as you enjoy it, and as long as it doesn't feel uncomfortable, go for it. It was starting to feel uncomfortable for me. I said, I think I'm done with the with that. What do you call it? What do you call it when you impact? The impact. Yeah, I like the low impact.
I enjoy thrift shops like you. How do you keep from accumulating too many treasures?
Well, what you do is whenever you go, you bring a couple of bags of stuff. The last time I went, I brought 5 bags filled with stuff, and I keep a box on the shelf out in the hall closet, out in the at the top of the stairs, like a coat closet. And there's a big, huge cardboard box on the top shelf that says donations. And I tell everybody in the house, you getting rid of anything, you put it in that box. So whenever I go, I look in that box, and then I can easily just grab stuff. And also, I don't like to be surrounded with a lot of stuff. So if I see something, like just say I see a piece of artwork, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to have this because this makes me so happy to look at this. That's going to come, and that's not going to go up on the wall with everything. That's going to go in the wall instead of something, So I'll have the spot for it, and then that thing I'll just bring it next time. I'll just go donate it next time. So a lot of the stuff that I get at thrift stores, I'm just like, oh, I guess I'm just borrowing it because it'll be back, Yeah.
What was the brand name of the chair with the headrest? Someone's asking.
The chair with the headrest.
And did you bring a chair with the headrest camping with you?
The chair that I put together, take it apart and put it together. I think it's called Helinox, Helinox, and it's the sunset chair. They have all different ones, and some of them are the lower back, but I liked it because it came right up to my head. I could put my head back on it, and that thing folds up. It's this big. It's so tiny, and I bought it because it was tiny. It's not cheap though. It's like $150 for that chair. It's not a cheap chair, but I just knew that it was going to be, for that money, it was compact, comfortable, and that it was good quality. So I was just like, I'm not going to get one that's $30, and every time I sit in it, it feels awful. This one feels good. It feels very good. And it's called the Sunset Chair by Helinox. And I got it on Amazon, but if I search on it on Amazon, it says currently unavailable. So I don't know why they don't have it anymore. You could probably get it somewhere else. But it is kind of pricey. But I'm going to say it's worth it, especially if you're tight on space. Some of the girls have other chairs that are much more comfortable because they're big and wide and they rock and they're great, but they're putting them in big vans, you know? And for what the van I have, this is perfect, the perfect chair.
Do you have room for an emergency food / supply stash in your van?
I don't really consider it an emergency, but I always have things stored. Like I'll have, I always have extra, especially things that I might have trouble finding on the road, like my supplements, for instance. I always make sure that I have a stash, like put away somewhere, so that if I run out. Also, when I make my protein powder shake, I always make sure I take enough, because I don't know, like, you know, I get that online and I don't know where I'm going to be if I can have things delivered. But if, you know, there's a certain kind of canned fish that I like that I can't always get at grocery stores, so I'll get like a 24 pack of those and then stash them somewhere in my van. So I just really stash things that I might have trouble finding at a grocery store. But most things, I'll just go to the next grocery store, you know.
What's your favorite light to use in the van?
My light? Well, I got some new lights for this van, and I don't know about them. They seem really cool, but I won't know until I use them. So once I put them in there and actually use them, then I will mention them, because I don't want to mention them if I haven't used them. But what I was using in my other van, in my other build, this van, other build. Hi, Kissy Cat. Your message just popped up. I saw Kissy Cat comments. I replied to some of your comments the past couple of days. And I'm sorry if I'm not mentioning every name. All right, see, something just popped up. Just one. I'm not getting a stream, so I don't know how it works. I was using that bug light. It was a little bug zapper, a big bulb. It looks like an upside down light bulb, and it has a little bug zapper in it. And that light was really good. I had some puck lights. They weren't enough. I had the little fairy lights. That wasn't enough. The bug light worked the best for me, and but I'd like to have the bug light for the bugs, because there's one little bug in the van that's buzzing in my ear all night, make me nuts. So I bought that little bug zapper, and it's not a big strong one or anything, but if I put it on, it does attract them, and it has helped.
Is this the chair?
That's the chair.
I'll link it in the chat.
Oh, Brittany found the chair. She's going to put it in the chat. What a darling.
It's available.
It's available on Amazon? No way.
Yes.
Oh. It's available on Amazon now. Did it say it was $150?
$160.
$160.
$169.95.
$169.95. It went up. Oh shit. Oh. Do I plan on getting in the water next time I go to Florida? Getting in the water? Oh, I don't go in the water. I love the beach and I don't want to go in the water. I like to walk on the edge, going for a walk on the beach with bare feet and have the waves hit my feet, but I don't like to go in the water. It's too mysterious for me. It feels like it's somebody else's world. It's not my world. I don't want to be with the fish.
Someone wants to know, how long is the longest you'd want to be on the road at one time?
Well, so the longest I was away was September, October, November. Not quite 3 months. Then I came home. No. October, November, December. I was home by Christmas, and then in January I left again, came back by April. Those were 2 or 3 months, and I I could have definitely stayed longer. The first time I was coming home for Christmas. The second time I was coming home because it was getting hot in Florida, and and I suppose I could have stopped and traveled on my way home, but I guess I just made up my decision to come home. So perhaps maybe like 3 months. 3 months is good, you know. But I know, like, when I go to the desert, I don't know how long I'm going to be gone, because she's talking about, like, we're going to do Quartzsite, we're going to do Lake Havasu, we're going to do Yuma, and she likes to kind of set up and hang out, you know. And then she's also talking about dipping down into Mexico. And so perhaps we'll do some Mexico. So, yeah, I guess. And then I'm thinking on my way back, I don't know, maybe instead of heading diagonal back to Boston, maybe I'll go east and go to Florida, because it will be winter, but then it will be Christmas. Maybe I'll be coming home for Christmas, and then I plan on Florida again. So, oh, I know about being careful in Mexico. Everyone says that. I'll make sure. She's goes to Mexico all the time, so she knows where to go. I'm going to trust her. I don't think I would just go hop into Mexico by myself and say, oh, I wonder where it's safe and where it's not safe. She'll know. I just see the question about increasing my insulation. No, I'm not going to. I've insulated. I've never had insulation. So right now my van is totally insulated, and it's the most it's going to be insulated, because it's the most I'm willing to infringe on my space. So I have it on the floor, I have it on the ceiling, and now when I sit on my cooler, my head just brushes the ceiling, and I don't love that. So what I'm gonna do is, when I go to Iowa to see my daughter, I'm gonna work with it and see if I don't like it, and if I don't like it, I'll just get a shorter cooler, because I'm gonna be sitting on that cooler to do my cooking and everything. If you saw it in my video, the plan that I have in mind, I'll be sitting on that cooler a lot. So I'm going to sit on it with my head just brushing the ceiling, and see if that drives me crazy. And then I'll just look for a shorter cooler. But I don't want to go smaller, you know. It's 120 quarts, and I like all 120 quarts of it, you know. And so I'll go to Iowa will be my test. But I'm not willing to come in anymore. But everything is insulated. It's all insulated. Will I have problems with condensation? I don't know. But for every problem, there's a solution. And I'll figure it out. And if my van gets all condensation and wet and yucky, then I'll be like, okay, we got to do something. I don't know. I'm gonna have some air vents. I will have some vents, so we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. How do I freeze my cooler packs? I use a little tiny 12-volt refrigerator that has a freezer setting, and it holds 6 blue plastic ice packs, and I close it, and it will slide right under the bed. It's very small, and it would hold a head of lettuce. That's why I don't use it for food, because I need a ton of space for food. So then I have the other 6 frozen blue packs in the cooler. And then every day I swap them. I just keep swapping them. And I always have cold food. I always have a cool cooler. My cool is cool.
Do you listen to music, and what kind is your favorite?
What kind? Well, I get stuck on, like, I get my favorite songs, and I listen to them over and over. I like a song that I can sing and dance. Those are the ones I like. You know, I typically don't put music on just to have it in the background. I don't know. I just like my thoughts. I don't know. But if I enjoy singing and dancing. So that's how I use music. I guess that's my answer. Oh, you saw me at Butterfly Tracks dancing. Were you there, Mrs. B? Were you there? Cause yeah. Oh, I love dancing when the music's on. It's like I'm one that like, I'll be at like a wedding or anywhere there's a dance floor and music, and like the music comes on and like there's nobody dancing. I don't even need to find anybody. I'll go dance by myself. I do. I'm like, I'm going to dance. Anyone want to come with me? And I'll just go by myself. I love dancing.
What other YouTubers do you watch?
What YouTubers do I watch? Let's see. I love Bob Wells. I love Bob Wells and his videos. Butterfly Tracks. I love her videos. She does a lot of good van tours. Who else do I watch? Sometimes I watch Ryan Toomey, and I watch who else do I watch? I don't know. Some like whatever shows up in my feed, like I'll just see. It's usually topics I'm looking for more than people. I just like a topic will hit me. But I love Bob Wells because he's really taught me everything. And I remember when I first was getting a van and I had some questions on things, and I emailed him and he emailed me back. Like the same day, he emailed me back my question. It was about Reflectix. It was a question about Reflectix, And he was probably saying like, geez, if you watch my videos, like the answer to this question is everywhere. But I was just like mass confusion, And he just answered me, And he's a wonderful man, and I love his videos. I love his work, and I remember right before COVID hit, they were hiring. Howa was hiring for a meeting coordinator, and I said, I want that job. I already had a job, and I said, I want that job. I want to be the meeting coordinator for Howa. And I want to go and like be with Bob Wells and all his people. And so I applied for it. I got my resume together and I sent it. And Suanne contacted me, and she was like, I'll let you know once we get all the resumes together. And then the whole world shut down. Then there were no meetings to coordinate. So that was the end of that little fun idea. And then they sent us all to work from home. I was still working at the time. They sent us to all work from home. And then a couple of months later, they offered to buy some of us out. Anybody want to leave? Well, we got a package. And I was just like, sign me up. And then I retired. That was my retirement story. So I was like, yep, I'll leave. And then they paid me for the whole rest of the year as if I was still working for months and months and months. And then in December, I turned 62 and I started Social Security. So I never did get that job, and I just ended up leaving this job. So everything happened just perfectly. But
Can you tell us the name of the freezer and size of the blue packs?
yeah, the fridge is called DOC, 9 quart. If you go on Amazon, it says currently unavailable, although Brittany will probably find it. I see it as currently unavailable because whenever I want to send that link to somebody, it says it's unavailable. So I search for it and I find another company that has it, and then I send that link to people. But it's DOC, and it's 9 quart 12-volt refrigerator, freezer. But if you go on Amazon, any 9-quart is going to be the same size. It's very small, 9-quart. I think somebody said Apicool 9-quart on Amazon has a 9-quart. Just make sure it has a freezer setting that you can set it to freeze. I usually put it on 3 degrees, get them nice and ice cold, frozen solid. The freezer packs, what I did was I just measured the interior, and then I found all the blue packs available, and I made sure that they were going to fit. That they were going to fit, like how tall they are, how wide they are, and then how inches thick they are. You just make sure you figure out how many you can line up in it, and I figured I could fit 6. You want to make sure that the cover can close, and then I bought 12. And I don't remember the exact measurements. It would be in my Amazon purchased. If you want to ask me that question in any comment in any video, I'm typically answering them all, and I'll tell you. I can send the link to the one, but I'd still recommend that you measure, because you just never know. You want to make sure they're going to fit, you know.
Austin wants to know what your first car was.
My first car ever? I think it was a Pinto. I had a Pinto, and then an LTD, which was this big, huge car. And that was 2 cars that I had. I was like 18 and 22. And then the first brand new car I got was a Lynx. Do you remember Lynx? Lynx. I had one of those. I loved that car. It's been 2 hours. I think we could probably wrap this up. Think we can wrap it up? It might be time to wrap it up. Yeah, I think it might be time to wrap it up. I think it's that time. 2 glorious hours. Thank you so much for all of you that are here. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And I'm so excited for the giveaway. And I hope that all the emails get to me okay, and that I get 25. Brittany's got the name of winners. I'll match them up to the names and addresses that I get. And then I'll send them off to Joshua, and you should expect your prizes. That was just so fun. That was so fun. Now I want to do another one. What else can I give away? Maybe I'll give away my bags of coffee that I haven't opened. I'll go through my house. Instead of going to the thrift store, I'll say, who wants this? Who wants to win this? Oh my goodness. Anyway, it was so lovely being here with you all. I'm just thrilled. Just absolutely thrilled. And until the next video, I'll say bye for now. Bye, everybody.